guys, I'm Racing to East Side, and I got a track guide here at Kansas. Since I took the week off from Talladega, we're at Kansas, and car's tight. Hate it. Hate tight cars. Real simple to drive, but of course, up next to the wall because iRacing's broken when it comes to this track. And Bristol. Actually, Bristol's more accurate because they run there anyway, but here, they run from the bottom lane most of the time to the top, but here we're at the top, and top. Best I could do was a 29.1, but this lap's going to be a 29.2, as I think it was smoother. You know, more likely of what I'll run in the race. So I'm going to show this one lap of a 29.2, then I'll go show the 21.9, just so you can see what it was like, I guess. I said 21.9, I mean 29.1. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this lap. Obviously from the interior, as usual. You get the point. You know what we're talking about. Let's do this. So here we go. Alright, and one from the exterior. Or, you know, we're doing chase. I don't like doing the TV cam anymore for exterior views, so let's rewind that. You can see I had a 29.246. And here's what it looks like from the exterior. As you can see, the apron's optional. So we're going to go ahead and show the quick 29.1. And I'll be back. Alright, you can see how that was done. But we're going to again focus on the 246. So let me back this lap up. For this lap, actually both laps that I did, the fast one and this one, I ran, let's see, whatever the default is. So 12.1 and plus 4. Steering offset. Obviously fixed. Don't know how hard that is to get every week, but you get the point. Let's go to cockpit and make our way to 1. So going into 1, I'm getting on the brakes. Pretty much as I'm looking at this, what does it say? Sprint Cup Series Kansas logo here on the right. That's where I'm getting off the throttle and onto the brakes. So you can see I'm using the brake just enough to get it to, I don't know, set. And I kind of want to see where this dot is. You see right above that seam, and the car wants to drift outside of the wall because it's so tight. I'm off the throttle here. Now I'm picking the throttle up here. Right after I set off the throttle, so... Hell, how do I explain that? Alright, you see the sprint thing here in the grass? It's kind of awkward to see that there, but okay. That's where I'm picking the throttle up. Right here. So pretty much center of the end fence here, or when the STP pops up into your face. And I tried driving down to this first dot, but it drifts up to the way outside seam, which you'll see right here. It's kind of hard to see. It's this little line here. I'm trying to keep it on that seam. while still using the throttle to kind of gradually judge where I want it to, or kind of gradually get the car to turn, I guess. Even though touching the throttle tightens up. You can see I'm picking the throttle up completely as I'm coming in contact with this KansasSpeedway.com logo on the wall. While after the car has already hit the peak of next to the wall, I should say, and you want to come back down a little bit. You can see that's what I'm doing here. As I pick the throttle up fully, I'm trying to turn back down and using the seam. From what I found, you can use the seam, put your left tires on there, it'll turn the car better than if you don't. And if you do it too much, it'll spin the car on like lap 2, so yeah. So as I said, drive back down and then power out of the corner while trying to get as straight of a launch as you can. Just to not scrub speed off. So going into 3, it's different. I don't touch the brake at all. Letting it stay in the throttle. I drive much deeper further in. And about after this dot, I'm letting off the gas. So I'm letting off completely off at this point. Should be on the Coca-Cola billboard at this point. And again, I'm driving to the seam. And what happens here, once you hit about 190 miles an hour is what I noticed. It like bottoms out. Or something happens to where the nose gets so heavy, it won't turn. So you can see I'm aiming for the seam. That's to try to get the car to turn. Start picking the throttle up to get it to, I don't know, stay in that area, I guess. Because it kind of tightens up again when you touch the throttle. And I'm still picking the throttle up gradually at this point until I'll hit full throttle about, God damn it. What was I saying about throttle? Alright. So I gradually pick up the throttle, as I said, until I get to full throttle. Again, right around this Kansas billboard, Kansas lottery, something 400 at Kansas. You're looking at this general section of where I'm at because you're trying to focus on not pancaking that wall. But once I get there, again, try to drive it back down to the seam because the car gradually still, or it still wants to turn, not turn, until you get a tight over, you know, a push loose condition coming out of the corner because you're turning so much. You see right there. So you want to get as close to the outside wall as you possibly can on exit. And then here you can just drive it to the apron and that should be it. And that's it for year 29-2. So yeah, that's it there. That's all there is to Kansas next to the wall, which is just retarded. That's not what they really do here anymore. They can, but they don't all do it. That's the fastest line around. You can use the bottom to throw it in there and pass people, but it's not quicker. You're slower down there, but you have to see what you can do, I guess, with what you're given. Anyways, that's it for this track guide. As usual, you know what to do. I'll be back for Dover, which is another track I'm decent at. You can see I'm running a night painting here. It'll be back to my regular paint next week, but yeah, anyways, sim racing Chewy side. Yeah.